Hey, just wanted to check, like a sense check in terms of how you guys are doing. Are you okay with the kind of pace? Do you have any feedback in terms of how I'm speaking, or am I clear, audible, and am I communicating effectively? So, any feedback you have, please feel free to share with me. That will help a lot. It's not a one way communication where I sit and sometimes I have to go through the content because I do have a script. I do have to go through the content. So sometimes I feel I feel the lack of uh, being in a one-to-one situation with you, right? It's a conversation where I can speak and you have a doubt, you ask, and then I can answer. So I sometimes really miss the classroom kind of situation, and I used to really enjoy. I was quite a popular trainer back in my days, and I would love to have love to take a class for a group of 20, 25 participants. It's so much of fun, when you have so many people, and not all people are disciplined. They don't do they do not do what what you want to do. So there is this human element coming in, and the nature of each and every human being is different. So I think as a facilitator, you need to consider that, respect them for who they are. And I've seen that when you don't shout down on them and speak to them properly, they do tend to listen most of the times. I'll say most of the times. So what we have seen in terms of the use cases, one of the questions for sure you would be having is how is these the latest? You were talking about latest innovations in the companies, and the years that you're quoting is 2017, 2018 in some cases, and we are in 2022. How are these the latest? And the reason as to why I've chosen these four is that IBM, Cisco, ADP, and Google are billion-dollar companies. They're huge. The fact that they have come up with their own micro learning platforms um, tells you and me about the effectiveness of micro learning as such. So that's one reason as to why, even though these might not be 2022 platforms, these are important for us from a research point of view, so that we understand that larger corporations spend time and money to develop these platforms for their own staff. So we had a look at IBM microlearning. It actually came up with the IBM microlearning platform. We had a look at Cisco Learning Network, where we've seen they created videos which are, in terms of duration, 6 to 7 minutes, and they branded it Cisco Answers It. And ADP, we have seen the Learning Bytes platform, where they provide job aids and videos, again, less than 5 minutes. And Google Whisper courses. It's a beautiful concept. If you look at it, if you and me get an email, maybe in a week, and you just have one focus point, just your attention should be only on one particular action. So that will help a lot, and it's easier, right? I mean, we are human beings at the end of the day. If someone actually sends you one insight saying that, why don't you try this with your team? I think it's a beautiful concept. And I feel micro learning um, is a beautiful uh, concept within the learning platforms. And I think a combination of maybe a classroom training uh, and continuous learning using micro learning platforms within corporate, or I'm about to talk about the a variety of latest apps which have come, and I'm going to review some of them so that both of us, you and me, can have a feel of how exactly these work. Now, we don't have access to an IBM microlearning or a Cisco Answer Set or a Learning Bytes of ADP or a Google Whisper courses. We don't know exactly how they look. We're not employees of these four corporates, but of late, a lot of companies which are coming up with insightful, innovative apps, and I intend to actually go through, review some of these and see how these contribute to the learning. At the end of the day, what's important is what's the knowledge retention of our learners? Are they actually learning? Are they enjoying learning? Are they uh, liking the process of learning? So these aspects are pretty important as a learning consultant. So what you can expect in the next session will be a list of latest microlearning apps. Let's go through them. And that's what the plan is, guys. So if you have any feedback in terms of anything with respect to the content, with respect to my communication, feel free to let me know. And I'll try my best to incorporate it in my next sessions, guys. Thank you so much.